So we're going to go back over to the project table, and I'm going to show you some, not really fixtures, but aids, little things that can maybe help you grind a blade, make a straight line or even a curved line if you want. So we're going to head back over to the project table. So as I mentioned before, there are many ways of grinding a blade, and I admit that I'm not very good at complete freehand grinding. I never have been. There are aids that can be used. I showed these fixtures that I made, which really helped me a lot grinding a blade, and I also have a larger size one for fixed blades. But a lot of people don't have either the fixtures or the ability to make one or the money to buy one. So there are other ways of grinding blades that can be aided with very simple types of pieces of equipment. One thing, which is the basic aid that you absolutely need, as far as I'm concerned, is a work rest. That comes with all grinders. Some of them are short, some of them are long, but it's that basic plate that goes in front of the wheel or in front of the flat platen. And I have very sturdy work rests on all of them, including, if I'm doing a really large blade, this extra long work rest, which bolts right onto the existing one in front of my 8-inch contact wheel. So basically, a good, solid, non-flexible piece of steel to support your hand and the blade that you're grinding. When I first started making folders, I realized I couldn't hold them. They were just too small. I could hold a fixed blade fairly easily because it had a tang, but with a folder there wasn't very much to hang on to. So what I did in the early days is when I cut them out on the bandsaw, I would cut them out back to back. And I would use one blade as the handle, and I would use this to grind, and I had a push stick, and just grind like that. Once again,
show us the push stick.
I'm going to, yeah. On the platen, and I would grind, and it would come out fairly straight. It was pretty good. It was okay. It wasn't great. Sometimes if I had single blades, I would hold the blade. Either you can use a vice grip, or I made a little bit. Vice grips aren't very elegant, so I made myself a nice little micarta holder here. They just screw the blade in, just hang on with that one screw. And when I started making knives with thumb ramps down at the bottom, I realized that you can't really support it very well because it's at an angle, and I didn't want it at an angle because I wanted a nice parallel grind on the main bevel. So I made this little push stick with a ledge. There's a little ledge there, that notch there, which combined with the thumb ramp in the back held the blade up just the right height above the work rest so that I could push and control it, and at the same time not have it dip down and ruin my blade. So I had that little ledge built right there. Is that